In the side room, as you see, there was the man in the coffin.
Whoa, what?
Surrounded by wilting flowers and the faint odor of decay. Irina is standing slightly behind her non-official brother, but we're just going to call them brother and sister to make it easier on me.
Yeah.
And she's kind of just eyeing you up. Ismark says again, Irina, I feel like they've already accepted the help, and they seem like a very well put together group. He motions to the Dragonborn and says, that man's a Dragonborn. I have not seen one of those in Barovia. Obviously, they're outsiders. I feel as if we can trust them. Irina acknowledges...
I don't know how to take that comment. I'm just going to look at him with stupor.
Yeah, I'll scoff at the outsider trust comment.
I mean,
Just like, oh, trust the dragon, not the human.
100% outside.
Fake creature. That's chill.
Yeah, you should be evil.
Whoa.
What,
I should
Fae?
be evil?
No, Fae.
Oh,
Don't
The
they
Fae
like
aren't
lure
naturally evil.
Yeah, they do. They like
No,
lure
they're
you into
not.
their realm with desserts and stuff, don't they?
with dessert.
Pretty
No,
sure
that's
they
Mike.
That's me. I lure you in with desserts.
What are you
Okay.
even saying, James?
Is that not Fae lore?
James apparently thinks all Fae are evil, even though I'm chaotic neutral.
Where did Faye come from?
Ireland?
The Fae?
No, like in
In conversation, James brought it up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Anyways. Nathan did. He said, yeah, I'm Fae.
James just
No.
assumed Mike's climate.
Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, we'll scoff at the trustworthy joke.
I'll look very happy about it. Like, oh, we trust.
Irina steps forward and says, hello, I am Irina Kolyana. And who are all of you?
I will
am
step forward
fearful.
and I'll like not exactly bow, but kind of like tilt my head in respect, and say, "My name is Xandra Godfrey. It's a pleasure to meet you."
She holds up a hand and says, I appreciate it, but there's no need for such thing here. I am the adopted daughter of a deceased burgomaster. I have no power or sway in this village.
What is a burgomaster? Should we know that? Like out of game?
You could, if you want, you can also give me like a history check.
But it's not like a common knowledge thing.
It is, in this time, incredibly common knowledge.
Oh, good. I'll give you a history check. Where am I?
Mine would help.
History.
Oh
There's
yeah.
a chat. There's a chat. Boom. What's a burgomaster?
He's basically just like kind of like the mayor.
A mayor.
The mayor of the
yes.
town of Barovia.
Ah, as if it was a burg. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Burgmaster. Oh, it makes so much sense. Because Ravenloft is Germanic, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'll introduce myself. I am Accipiter Varanus, Dragonborn Paladin.
She. Ismark says,
John.
after you
Dragon
say
Man.
paladin, he responds
Yeah.
with, a paladin. This is. He clasps Irina's shoulder and says, this is amazing. A paladin would be excellent to fight against Strahd.
In my defense, I didn't fight Strahd and die. I don't say that out
You
loud.
just fought a
but
shambling mound.
Yeah, but he brought you back to life.
That's
Yeah, that's the funny part.
that's his mistake. Anyways, yeah. Okay.
Irina looks
yeah.
towards to Tiny, the Furbolg, and waits for your introduction.
I am Fearbold.
Hello, Furbolg.
We call him Tiny.
She
Wait,
looks
I didn't-
over to you,
I thought his
Genlin.
name was Tiny.
No,
Hey!
Fearbold don't have names.
Oh. I am Genlin.
Hello. And what brings you all to Barovia?
Kolyan Indirovich.
With
Yeah,
that,
so
Ismark pauses and says, "My father brought you here?"
should we show him the letter? Let's show him the letter. Let's show him the
Yes.
letter.
Yeah.
You hand him the letter.
Yeah.
He looks it over and kind of mutters to himself in confusion. This is signed as if it was written by my father, but this is not my father's handwriting.
Perhaps Strahd, then?
I was gonna say, like he dictated it.
And he flips the letter over and looks at the seal on the back and says, he gasps. Irina looks at it as well, and shock covers her face. She reads the letter and kind of you just see her mood shift. Ismark looks at you and says, "This is not my father's seal. This is Strahd's seal."
I'll just kind of look at Zipiter as if to say ha, but I'm not going to actually vocalize anything.
Oh, yeah. I'll just give you a shrug, yeah, all right. I try to see the good in people, but that's fine. Sure, Strahd lured us. So he knows you were planning to move your sister then.
Oh my god.
Perhaps even facilitated it. We would not be here otherwise. I can almost guarantee it.
Irina, tell us more of Strahd's harassment of your family.
Wolves and other terrible creatures have attacked our house night after night for weeks. The burgomaster's heart, my adoptive father's heart, couldn't stand the constant assault, and he died 3 days ago. Strangely, since his death, the house has not come under attack. And she pauses, placing her hand on her neck. He has bitten me twice.
I'm sorry, Strahd.
Can I do a... I'm not good at medicine. Why would I even try?
I don't think you need medicine to know what the fuck's going on here.
Well,
I don't know. What do we actually know about vampires as characters?
would that be like
are
an
vampires
arcana
something
check
we don't really
to,
know about?
To kind of suss out what's going on with her? Does she show any signs of vampirism?
Is she a lost cause? I think would be the way of summing that up.
What do you guys actually don't know much about vampires, so you guys can't get a general read of if that means she's been turned, or if she's a thrall, or if he's just feeding. You guys are unsure.
Okay.
So, I mean, in my mind, even as a character, if you get bit, you become a vampire.
That's not
That's
how
all-
that works.
that's as much as
know
I
that
know.
much. I know that's not the entirety of it.
Out of character to not influence, that is not how vampirism works in D&D.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Think
Never
of
mind.
a good way to think of it, to give you guys some kind of perspective without spoiling your characters. Think
fair.
of feeding kind of like fucking.
Yeah.
That can be an aspect of it.
Okay.
There's a pause as she after she
yeah.
says that. No one has said anything.
Oh,
I'll kind of just clear my throat and and I assume the affections are not returned.
She spits on the ground. She spits on the ground in response to that statement.
Yeah.
Oof,
Mm.
a dickish thing to say.
Just making sure we're on the same page.
Even as a good guy, he's...
I am so sorry for what has happened to you. I think I speak for the group. I'll kind of pause and look around at everybody when I say that we would be honored to help you in any way that we can.
Is it wise to move south? North? West. Northwest? Is that where it is?
Northwest.
Ismark steps and
Northwest.
says, Vallaki is
West.
much better defended than Barovia. Our village is falling apart. It's a dead village. It's a dying village. There's hope in
Wow.
Vallaki.
Why is it dying?
Why is it dying? Look at the place. Most of our villagers have been killed by Strahd.
Ah. I mean, that's not obvious just by walking in, but yeah.
The fact that all the houses were empty?
That they were killed by Strahd is not obvious.
Oh,
I mean, indirectly by his monsters.
anywhere you go in Barovia, the village, and the kingdom, Strahd has power here. We are merely playthings for him. Our hope is that after Irena's safe, we build an army and attack Strahd's castle ourselves.
I'm game for this. I'm all in.
Ismark responds to that with a nod and says, yes, this is the attitude we need. Albeit, he pauses and looks at the ground. A year ago, maybe, there's been many wars against Strahd.
Yes. Go on.
He pauses and says, if you feel brave, walk the main strip at midnight and see what happens when you're foolish enough to fight our Dark Lord. Irena breaks the conversation and says, I have one request. I will go with you. But first we need to bury the burgomaster.
Of course.
No
It
one
is
else in
only
the
right.
town has been brave enough to help us deliver our father's body to Donovich. And I'm
north,
not
I'm guessing.
leaving Barovia until he's buried.
Fair,
Without
fair.
question.
Let's do it.
Nice, all right. Hey, would you guys like to ask any other questions? Go for it. Do whatever you want.
How long has the screaming been going on for?
Sorry, Nathan, one more time.
Screaming.
How long has that screaming been going on for?
The crying?
Crying? Crying.
Screaming.
Cry.
Screaming.
Um,
Cry screaming.
Ismark responds with, that's Mad Mary.
Why is she?
She's been crying for a week. Her daughter, she went missing.
That's very sad.
I kind of look at Xandra and Accipiter like, we do something about that?
Perhaps she would permit us to visit. If nothing else, maybe offer her some comfort and condolences.
Of course, Donovich will likely need a day to inter father, and I imagine you guys can do as much as you can in our wonderful village, he says with acidic sarcasm.
Excellent. Perhaps we shall do that, I say, looking to Tiny.
Tiny nods very happily.
All right, do you guys want to... Oh, go for it, Accipiter.
Nothing. That's yeah. I was just gonna be like, all right, what do we do?
Do you guys want to go to the church?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
To
right.
bury the dad. We're burying the dad right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, cool. Let's do it. I
All right.
love church.
Very north, on the top of the map,
Take
there
me
is
to
the church
church.
that Mike correctly guessed was a church.
Yeah.
It does have a cemetery behind it, so
Yeah, I thought it was a nice garden, so fuck me, right?
Yeah.
All right, 1 second, guys. Give me a moment.
Oh no, momento.
por favor.
Oh, Bummer.
Okay. Is that music still playing?
Nah,
I don't know. I'm listening to Supertramp.
applicable.
Why?
It does seem very.
What do you mean?
appropriate
Why?
in this
I
scenario.
fucking love Supertramp.
Yeah, but now.
Because I can't hear the music that's being played, so I decided to give myself my own soundtrack. And we're listening to Breakfast in
Have-
America, folks.
Have you ever heard what fake creatures listen to?
We're big fans. We're big fans of '70s rock music.
Checks out.
while Justin's doing this, I want to have a conversation with Accipiter in Draconic.
Ooh. I speak it.
I do know you speak it. And just
Dang, don't speak it.
say, so, are you really okay?
That's a question I can't really answer. I'm functional.
But inside, I'll just like tap your chest.
Hey, our characters.
Wahoo. My heart beats.
Wow.
And so like Dragonborn, they're like hot to the touch to humans, most other creatures, and also like put your hand on like my forehead and be like, I'm still hot to the touch. I think I'm all right.
All right. Well, if that changes, don't hesitate to tell me, friend.
Well, yeah, I'll give you a nice nod, like, yeah, you got it.
I
really
go
got
up to
it.
them. I go up to them and say, can you teach me this language?
Can you teach me Druidic? Fuck off, Druid. No, I'm kidding.
Wow, Accipiter would never say that.
No.
Uh,
James would know.
Listen, you want to learn Spanish? You got to teach me the secret language.
I speak Elvish and Giant. I can teach in exchange.
I don't know. What are the mechanics of learning a language, Justin? Can we teach them?
Yeah, you'll need years.
Years.
Oh,
Years.
okay.
I'll be like, hey, this is how you ask for the bathroom, because that's usually important.
yeah, start off with all this.
You guys could teach him like a few like pet
Yeah.
phrases, right?
Yeah,
Just like, hi,
Or like
my
the
name's
kid eats
Simon.
bread, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The brown fox
Curious
jumps
brown
over the
fox.
lazy
Yeah,
dog.
exactly.
All the swear words.
Oh, you'll teach him that. I won't.
All right.
All right. We're at church.
Take me to church. Thank you,
I'll
Mike.
worship like a church at the church of your church.
All right. Atop a slight rise against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft stands a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light
sorry.
shines through the holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain from their nearby load. The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire. Ismark and Irina begin to make their way around back, carrying the burgomaster's coffin. And
Ooh, I'm very strong. Can I help?
no, they got it. And Ismark
Okay.
says, "You guys go to bring Donovich. Go speak to the priest. Tell him we're back here getting ready."
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Ah,
Oh,
I disappeared.
never mind. Never mind.
Hold
Don't
on.
knock.
Hold on.
Genman barges in.
All right, you guys step in.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Tiny, like a polite person, waits
Oh,
for the
where'd you
door to
go?
open.
There you go. Oh my god.
Go to church.
Slow
The
down.
way you move.
Slow down,
oh
Genlin.
My God. Yeah, he's like a kid in a supermarket, you know?
The doors
I want
open.
the sugar cereal.
The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall leading to a brightly lit chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see the chapel is strewn with debris, and you hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor. Father! I'm hungry!
What?
Father!
I have berries.
Please, I'm starving!
What is was I able to like catch the prayer?
No, it was muted whispering.
Okay, well, uh, will approach cautiously and politely.
Hello.
The man, as you guys step in, the chapel is in shambles, with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of
You'll
candles
say.
mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a cloth-scarred altar, behind which kneels a priest in soiled vestments. Next to him hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. Again, the voice cries out, "Father!"
So it's coming from beneath us, or that weird little altar he's at?
It's coming from beneath you.
The floor.
Oh boy, that's ominous.
Hello, priest, sir, father.
He turns and looks at you. His eyes are heavy and tired, and as he speaks, his voice is hoarse and weak. Hello. Yes. Hello. He places his hands on the altar.
I will, like, come. It's not really possible for me to push Accipiter anywhere that he doesn't want to go, but I'll just kind of like encourage you to step forward to the front of the group.
Oh, should I? Just because I'm the paladin? That's fine.
Yes. Correct.
Profiling.
You must be Father Donovan.
Yes, that is me.
The Indiroviches are out back bearing their father, the Burgomaster.
He doesn't have any sort of reaction to that. And breaking through the silence is the voice again. "Father, please, I'm starving."
What is that?
Feed your son.
Donovan,
Before they respond, I just kind of want to be like, can we help?
he hangs his head and says, That is my son. Doru.
Yes.
He's
What's
something.
what's wrong with
Something
him?
happened. A year ago, he kind of sways from side to side in almost a trance, his voice dull and his expression tired. A little over a year ago, it's him and others, villagers, stormed Castle Ravenloft, having been lured there by a wizard in black robes who came from some faraway land. By all accounts, for all we know, all the villagers died at the hand of Strahd. But my boy returned. He came back to me, but he wasn't himself. Strahd turned him. I locked my boy beneath the church, and he's been there since.
I take it you don't have many services.
This village is dead. But I hope that if I bring my son back, turn him to how he was, peace will return, and my head will empty of the dark thoughts that sit within. He looks towards the rope that hangs from the bell next to him.
The gallows is no place for a priest.
Barovia is no place for us.
What happened to your church here, your place of worship? I'll motion to the pews.
Attacks from Strahd and his minions, his werewolves and his fiends and his spawn all come and rip through here and leave us as husks. The voice cries out again, Father, please!
What have you got to do to cure him of this ailment?
I've prayed day and night, hoping that the gods will tell me how to save him without destroying him. I just want my boy back.
Do I know anything about how to... You can't reverse vampirism, can you?
No, baby, you cannot.
Oh, is it actually vampirism?
I thought, like, out of game, I thought if you killed someone and then brought them back to life, they were, like, effectively cured.
Yes.
That requires resurrection.
That requires resurrection in level 12.
Yeah.
But also, if you
I
kill
have-
him as a vampire, he comes back as...
I do have a scroll of remove curse. but I don't think
Vampirism
it's
is not a curse.
It is not a curse.
Well, I mean, depends how you look at it.
So his son is toast, in our opinion,
Yeah.
in game.
Perhaps, can I want to step forward with the priest. I'm going to tell the party, like, give us a moment, a private moment.
Of course. And I'll come back over here.
Bloop. Ah, bloop.
As you approach him, his
Yeah.
eyes kind of widen. I think for the first time he notices you're a dragon.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Good times.
Excuse me. Yes. Yeah, I'll just I assume there's like chairs back here or something.
There is not. He seems to be like there's nothing back here but his altar.
He's just a pious man. Can I guide him to come sit with me on what's left of any of these pews?
You can attempt to make a persuasion check to see if you're able to convince to move the man.
Yeah, persuade. Come on, come with me. Let's speak for a moment. Holy man to holy man. Boop, boop.
He gives you no response to you pushing him to sit somewhere. He does kind of step with you, but you
Yeah.
can't really get him to do anything to better him, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to... what am I going to say here? Donovich, you know in your heart, as well as I do, that your son died storming Castle Ravenloft. If he came back to you by Strahd's hand, he didn't really come back to you at all, did he? This is Strahd toying with you, torturing you. Perhaps it's best to put
The
that
more you
husk
talk,
of your son.
the more you talk, he just begins to shake his head and begin muttering a prayer.
Hey, can I like detect if someone is charmed? Is that something a paladin can do? Where's my character sheet? That doesn't fall under like detect good and evil, does it?
There's detect magic, but I don't think that detects charms.
I'm looking that right now. I'm looking that up.
Because I have
Detect magic gives a faint... So detect magic would give a faint aura if somebody was charmed.
Oh.
Unless precautions are taken against it.
Good thing I don't have it prepared, so fuck that.
I always have it.
Do you always have
It's
it
like,
prepared?
yeah. Yeah, it's one of my racial abilities.
Well, you can't just say racial.
Yeah.
I think you can.
So, like, as we're leaving, or as when next you're by me, if you want to suggest it.
Yeah, I think I would, but he just... Do I catch the prayer this time?
Yeah, he's praying to
He's praying.
Sorry, 1 second. He's just doing prayers to the Morning Lord.
The Morning Lord. That's the,
the Morning
sun with candles around it, right? Right.
I think so,
I
yeah.
actually know this. Yeah. The Morning Lord. 5E. Lathander, yes! I do know this guy.
Big fan, big fan.
No, it's just I just know about him because I had to make a cleric for that other campaign. That's the only
Nah.
reason. Okay. So he's responsive. I'll just give him a pat on the shoulder and walk away and just be like boop 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 boop. Well, if there's anything to be done here, it's not today.
Before he comes back over, I want to know if this door is unlocked.
It is unlocked.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm here. Now I'm here.
While they are having their conversation up there, I just want to peek into this room.
All right. An old desk and chair stand against the south wall, a wooden holy symbol mounted above them, a sunburst. A 10-foot-long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
Sorry, 4 tall what?
Doors.
Oh, doors.
You know, things that open.
Hey.
Jesus Christ, James.
If I were to mimic one, I would go.
Yeah, while
If I
they're
were a
having their
mimic, I'd go. Blah, blah, blah.
while they're having their conversation, I'll absolutely step in this room.
Sure. Does anyone else want to do anything while Sipter's having this conversation?
Seeing that Xander has decided to explore, Tiny is going to look into this room.
Okay. Can I make
Rude.
can I make a stealth check? Because I didn't want to draw attention.
Sure, you can make a stealth check before they can react. Go for it. Then you guys can make pass. Well, it'll be against your guys' passive perceptions.
Let's see how
Passive
shitty it is to begin with.
Oh.
Yeah, she is able to go in without you guys noticing.
I mean, I was thinking
Well-
about the exact same thing, but I won't do it now.
I mean, you can as long as it's like of your character's own volition. I just don't want it to be of what Xander did.
Well, none of this holy stuff is up his alley, so he's kind of trying to slip away.
Not
Yeah,
on
that's
my-
You're
fine.
kind of his mom.
Would Genlin and Furbolg like to do anything?
Yeah, I'll try and stealth away. Ah.
Where are you going?
What?
Where
I'm not
are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. Deception?
You can attempt to lie to him, yes.
Oh, fuck.
You really are bad at lying. Where are you going?
I was just gonna try and see if any of these doors were open.
Ooh, boy. Okay.
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 Did the priest notice? I guess is the better question.
No way.
No way of knowing, or no way he noticed me.
He doesn't know where he is right
He
now.
didn't even know I was a dragon, so there's
That's-
no.
Fair.
That's because you're not a dragon. You're a dragonborn. Stop being so
Good
racist.
point. Good point.
I mean,
Good
like, hey,
point.
Tiny, let's go see what's behind this door.
Oh. Okay.
All right,
Sounds good.
we're gonna take a break for YouTube as you guys step in.
I need a pee.